What's up, guys? You know what it is. It's Curry Ninja MMA. Didn't get the best of sleep last night, but that's okay. We're gonna have a good day, right? Life's too short. Gotta enjoy yourselves. Let's just get basic, man. Bare bones, basic breakdowns coming at you. No more flim flam, little flashy stuff. Let's just get this out of the way. So we got the first card. The first fight I'm gonna break down this card. Nathaniel Wood versus John Sexy Mexy Castaneda. What a nickname, holy crap. I mean, who gave him this nickname, right? Like, would his girlfriend say, yeah, you're sexy, yeah, sexy Mexi, keep it. He's like, I'm gonna keep that nickname, girl. I don't know. Anyway, let's just break these guys down. Okay, so, got this goddamn stubble, man. I tell you what, I'm not looking so sexy right now. I'll tell you that much. Been worse, but hey. Nathaniel Wood, man, this guy, we all know about this guy. Really, fan favorite, really good stuff. Exciting. Going back, watch his tape. Fun stuff, man. Firefights. So if you go back, check it out. You can go on YouTube and find this too. Against Grisha Adams, man. I just felt like he was a bit too predictable early in his career with those 1-2s. You know, he lands the same combo with 1-2, 1-2. He does it, and the guy's ducking under it, and he still does it like 3 times in a row. And the third time, he gets taken down. Obviously, that's not good. I don't like it when you telegraph like that. He gets taken down, but he defends a heel hook, right? I mean, his bread and butter is on the ground, right? And ground and pound stands up, of course. So he's a sprawly guy. He's like he likes to sprawl. His bread and butter is really on the ground. That's what I think where he's really dangerous. But he'll scrap with you. He's a banger. He stands up. He's taken down again, which is just I don't know. It gets us a bit sloppy, kind of crazy guy to bet on, right? But yeah, really fun guy. However, he lands some vicious elbows. Like when he gets his leg, the guy he gets his leg grabbed, and he's hopping on one leg. While he does that, he's landing an elbow, cuts the guy up. It's awesome, So he cuts Grisha up, and before getting to the ground, of course, he gets taken out eventually. But he fights off a north and south choke, man. I was like, oh my god, this is a wild fight. And one thing too is it's really good on the ground. He does show some good fight IQ. He goes circles to the ground to defend himself, right? He circles around to the cage, which I like. That's why he defends that north and south choke. He gets a triangle choke from guard, man. He reverses, gets a triangle choke from guard. Beautiful submission, really great. So I'm liking that. Yeah, and even if you look back at his previous fights, look at the highlights. You're gonna see a pattern there. Look, he's got a good chin, but his defense is lacking. Sometimes he's got those holes. He gets hit a lot, man. But he's got the chin. He's got some power in both hands. The way he throws them, man, you can tell when he gets the respect of his opponents. He wants to make it a firefight. So if you get a firefight with Nathaniel Wood, man, he's happy to oblige. He's happy to take a shot to give a shot. There's some times where you see him, you think, oh my God, ref, stop this fight. He's eating a bunch of shots. So many shots to the head, just keeps. But he reverses it. He takes the shots, he waits, he still comes forward, lands his power, and you can tell. Typically, I think he's kind of sometimes in a firefight he'll bet on his chin and the power in his hands. So he's got KO power, in both hands. Got grappling and subs, of course, that's his bread and butter, good. I've seen him do some rear naked choke, triangle, and anaconda, which I love, man. I love the anaconda choke. Shout out to Mirkani. But so we kind of know what he's gonna get. He's what you're gonna. Each fight, it's gonna be a fun one. You know what to kind of expect from him. Going on, Castaneda, the sexy Mexi, what a nickname, man. Jeez, power left mostly. I mean, I like it because he wants to set up the power left. His left shot, but he will answer with the right, and he got some pop in the shots in both hands as well. I feel like wrestling. What's so funny because people talk about his wrestling is good, but I think it's almost like a weakness for him. I feel like he's not. I expected a little bit more, like going back and rewatching tape. So I think he could. If you're like a rangy striker, you're someone that can really let the hands go on him. Pop. He's primarily a boxer, Castaneda, but I just feel like if you want to stand and trade with him in the pocket. Maybe he might be the slicker guy, but I just feel like that could be dangerous when you go against someone like Nathaniel Wood. I think Castaneda should have the crisper strikes, but I feel like Nathaniel Wood will eat the shot and kind of makes it an ugly brawl. And I feel like, and he's got some good low kicks the way he turns his whole body into it. You can tell he's like a compact, kind of strong guy. People talk about strength, and I feel like that's where his wrestling prowess comes from. It's more in the strength of him as a fighter. I think he has some offensive wrestling. That's why you'll see him just kind of manhandle some guys. But almost kind of reminds me of it's a little similar, but quite different. But if you look back, when Mike Perry's fighting, that's why strength is a big thing, man. When Mike Perry was fighting, in his last fight, it's just, you saw it, Mickey Gall, you think he's going to have an advantage. But I mean, their skill-wise, I think it's Mickey Gall's, it's his strength. That's why. I mean, but I feel like on the ground, I don't see Mickey Gall being so much slicker than Mike Perry. I felt like, you know, Mike Perry out, strength matters, man. You know what I mean? He just, I knew it wasn't enough to fight it off. So you see, I think he kind of, what he might lack in some technique, he kind of makes up for in power. I think he's definitely, I don't want to badmouth him too much. It's not like he doesn't have any offensive wrestling. He does. It's just that the takedown and top game is not exactly like, you know, world beater, I feel like. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I'll get out of the way, sorry. You know, I feel like sometimes he gets good positions, though. But I think because he's so, like, he'll take it out, he'll mix it up. He wants to, you know, land some, you know, some decent leg kicks. Mostly he wants to box with you. When he feels like he gets he's having some trouble, he'll go for that takedown, go for a double leg. But I feel like he has some questionable fight IQ, or maybe even the skill level is just not quite there, perhaps. Footwork and mixing it up, I think it looks pretty good. I like that. But his path to victory seems to be a decision. I think he just kind of wants to, like, outwork you, kind of box you in the pocket, go for some takedowns, you know, just kind of get some side control, kind of, you know, kind of grind you out a bit. But and I like that he has a tattoo that says Musha, you know, like Musha, like it just means warrior. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just cool. That's random. He's like, so he's a warrior. If you see that tattoo on his chest, it kind of describes him. Yeah, he is a warrior. Like, he'll go out there. He'll bang. He's a tough dude, young. He's like scrappy guy. I think it's funny because he's described as more of like a boxer, his primary boxer, but I almost feel like he's kind of like it's a bad way to put it, but almost like a jack of all trades. He's a warrior in there, right? He doesn't want to, he's not in the same sense of Nathaniel Wood. Nathaniel Wood's going to make it, that's a brawler, that's a warrior right there. He's going to take shots to land shots. He's going to try to make it ugly. You're going to scrap. You know you're going to be eating powerful shots from Nathaniel Wood. You know you're going to be, you know, having to fight off some submissions. You know, it's going to be a crazy brawl. Castaneda, I think, is more kind of like, tries to have like some good hands, you know, good footwork, some good boxing, and then, you know, kind of take you to the cage. I think he's just kind of like trying to be pretty decent at the stand-up and the grappling, just kind of trying to be your all-around MMA fighter. But I just feel like his fight IQ or his skill level is just not quite there. I'm sorry. So I mean, I do have to kind of give it to Nathaniel Wood, but man, way too much of a favor, dude. Nathaniel Wood, what the heck, like minus 400 or something? You see now, like. And I think like Castaneda is like around plus, you know, 300, like or above. And that line, I don't know, man. It's just like, it's just hard to be so confident in someone like Nathaniel Wood when you see the offense is there. Like he's scrap and brawl, but he gets hit. And Castaneda has the crisper boxing, I believe, as far as if it's just boxing. I feel like, yeah, Nathaniel Wood has those holes in his defense. He can make it ugly. He can kind of, you know, I think maybe sometimes, I'm sure Castaneda could land some takedowns of his own, but I feel like, you know, and Chris, but I feel like overall, though, I think as far as danger, who's the more dangerous opponent? I think Nathaniel Wood's got to have the danger. On standing up on the feet, too, I think he's okay to take a shot and give a shot. I think, you know, I don't really feel like Castaneda's going to have too much of an advantage there. Just maybe crisp, as far as crispness, yeah, I mean, I guess, like, he'll have the crisper hands, but, I mean, you know, I feel like as far as danger, I think Nathaniel Wood's much more dangerous as kind of a wild card. And on the ground, I feel like he should have the advantage, too. He'll be throwing up submissions because it's not like Castaneda is some kind of crazy wrestling phenom, you know. So, yeah, I got to give it to Wood. But, man, that's a tough line to play, guys. You know, I'm going to have some more breakdowns like this, simple, sweet. Let's get it. If you want to maybe put Nathaniel Wood in a parlay, maybe. If you're on Castaneda, though, I can understand why. I mean, I feel like Nathaniel Wood, dude, minus 400, it's just like, I don't want to bet this guy at that, you know. It's like, maybe there's some value in being like a dog or pass kind of mentality, maybe because Castaneda does have the crisper striking, and he's shown that, you know, he can mix it up, you know, go, and Nathaniel Wood can get taken down, you know. He can get predictable on the feet. So, I don't know. I feel like we're going to see Nathaniel Wood either submit this dude, or if Castaneda's going to win this, it's going to be a decision. It's going to be like a close decision, like, oh, because maybe he took him down quite a few times, or, you know, maybe he had some slicker boxing, you know. But I feel like my pick's got to be Nathaniel Wood, dude. I got to go with him. Like, you know, I wanted to not. I kind of wanted to, like, go with the, you know, Castaneda just because of the betting line. But I don't know. My pick's Nathaniel Wood, guys. Peace out.